good day. Today is the 30th of July, 2021. And as I told you, I check the USA Jobs every day. And there is a position that you may or may not be interested in. The Department of Veterans Affairs has issued a job vacancy announcement for recent graduates. Now, what this means is that the positions are limited to those who have graduated from a college within the last 2 years, or if you're getting out of the military in the last 2 years and you also have the credentials, the job is open for you. The position is criminal investigator, 1811, special agent in the office of OIG, Office of Inspector General, VA. And what is it that they do? Well, again, they're full federal law enforcement officers, but they are very different federal law enforcement officers than the FBI or the DEA or the Marshals. OIG is in all departments of the government: waste, fraud, and abuse. So those are the three things that they really look at. They do quite a bit of audits to see that programs are running the way that they are supposed to be doing, the way they're supposed to be running. And I'm sure there's no waste, fraud, or abuse in the VA, so they don't have anything to do, right? No, they do actually have a lot to do. And also with regards, if there's crimes committed, then they conduct the investigation and do the investigation. So we'll take a look at the job vacancy announcement, and then I'll talk about it. Okay, and as I said in the intro, here's the vacancy announcement for criminal investigator special agent with the VA Inspector General. And it opened yesterday. It'll close the 12th of August, but it'll close also as soon as they've received 200 applications, which might be sooner than the closing date. And the job is open to recent graduates. And what is a recent graduate? I would ask you to, if you're interested in this, go to the website and look at it, because it can be a little bit confusing. If you've graduated from an accredited college or university within the last 2 years, you're a recent graduate, or 6 years if you have veteran status. So, and it explains it, it breaks it down, and it's probably, if you look at it, if this is something you're really interested in, better option than me trying to explain it. Now, the position is at a GS7 or GS9, depending on your qualifications. Goes up to GS13. Again, what does the Office of Inspector General do? Waste, fraud, and abuse. So if you're looking to kick down doors, make arrests, run informants, do undercover work, this is not the job for you. On the other hand, if you like doing white-collar type of work, healthcare fraud, people who are defrauding the VA, just things of that nature, or you want to do audits on their programs, and they send you into a facility and you conduct interviews with patients and with staff and with veterans, and you put together an audit report which goes to the Inspector General. That's also part of your job. Now, this particular job is in Orlando, Florida. I think there's some other vacancies open as well. And they basically have offices all over the United States. And you'll have full law enforcement authority. If you're hired, you have to go through the criminal investigator training program at Glencoe. And then after that, some on-the-job training. You'll work a law enforcement availability pay, which means you get your base pay plus locality pay plus 25% of your salary added in for overtime that is not controllable. Not much travel, and the job will go up to GS13. And one good thing, unlike the VA Police Service, this is covered by the federal law enforcement retirement situation. So that means that you can retire with 20 years at age 50, 25 years at any age, and are mandatory at age 57. And this will tell you exactly what you have to do to qualify as GS7 or GS9. And basically, again, for GS7, if you have a bachelor's degree with a 2.9 or higher, or some other qualifications that are set forth in the job vacancy, you're good to go. GS9 if you have a graduate degree, or GS7 with the and some experience. That will get you in as well. And you will go through a background investigation, an interview. There is no psychological test. There's no polygraph. There's, again, like I said, a background investigation. No PT test that I can see. There is a physical exam to make sure that you meet the physical requirements to do law enforcement duty. And you'll probably get a take-home car as well as a government travel card. So a good job, if this is what you want to do. If it's not what you want to do, if you want to do enforcement work, then I think, it would be, somewhat boring. But please take a look at this, and if this is something that you want, certainly get your application in. Well, with most federal jobs, I can put on pictures of people being arrested, or even the EPA had a nice video, but all you see with these guys is people testifying in front of Congress. So, well, maybe that's good, maybe that's bad, depending on, they don't even portray themselves as gunslinging, wearing the white hats out there fighting the bad guys. It's pretty much, there is none of that. And, no matter what agency you're looking at, usually when you look at how they want to present themselves, and it could be the Mint Police, they're running into a building and, doing all this sort of stuff. And probably what it is at midnight you're drinking coffee and standing post, and, you're just really tired. That's the reality of it. But, they show all this neat training, but VA OIG doesn't even show neat training or a mock arrest of somebody being led away from a trailer. There's none of that. So again, maybe that's good, maybe that's not good, depending on your outlook. So hopefully, if you want to do this, it's a good opportunity. If you don't, it is what it is. It's good for the people who want it. So I hope you have a good day. Thank you very much for watching. And I said this one would be on resume writing, because I saw this came out and they're closing it after they get 200 applications. I figured, I would want to get that to you because some of you might be interested. Okay, have a very good day, and thank you for watching.